Welcome, guys. Yes, the sticky keys got me. I was letting the song finish before I jumped on the mic. So how are you guys doing this evening? Wait, I'm gonna check to make sure I have... So I had this great plan and had stuff basically pulled out for it to learn that what I pulled out for it might not work. So this is our realm that I'm on with my boyfriend, his wife, one of his friends, my husband, and our little man is on here, as well as another one of our friends. A lot of the builds have been mine. If it's not mine, I will admit it. Oops, I went too far. Because they all disappeared for a while. So like this beehive, or bee room was me, but the giant gardens was Lynn. So that'll give me 16. Okay, that should be enough. So I don't know if either one of you saw my post on Twitter or Instagram, but if you did, I'm curious to know if you have any guesses on what I'm building today while I gather up the rest of the materials. Let me see if I can do something real quick. There, Trog, you should have the photo in your DMs. And let me adjust this then. Oh, I also didn't turn that on. Nope, not an Enderman farm. Turn this down. There we go. What? I'm really kind of sad that the blocks that I chose for this is not going to work. So we have like a million of them and it would have been good. I really don't want to do it out of that. It's a good farm. At least I hope it's a good farm. Oh, nope. It's close to a gold farm though. Getting close to it. Yeah, I'm actually building this farm to be able to build a gold farm. Yep, it is a magma farm. Which I realize that technically that's a little bit of a cheat. You know what? Can mobs spawn on honeycomb blocks? Because if they can, I'm just going to use these. Because I think I have enough. And if I don't have enough, I know where to go get more. Well, you know, I kind of had the same feeling about the nether wart and the warped wart, but I don't know whether or not that's going to actually work. Yay, I have enough, I think. Uh-oh, I moved that notebook. Luckily, I just moved it onto the other side of me. Yep, I have enough. So we can... Where was I at? Oh, well, there was more anyway. I can put those guys back. Alright, we've got the honey, we've got lava, and that. Gotta make a pit stop before I hit the nether portal, and then we'll be going to the nether ceiling to get started. This is one of my favorite builds. It's going down into the mines, and it's one of the ones I did. I'm very proud of it. And this is our kelp farmhouse. I built it off of a tutorial, but I'm still very proud of it and turned it in. I'll show you inside. So, and then that's the I decorated it and had fun with it. So we're gonna go to the nether and have a couple of different experiments. Oh, wait. I have to do this because I really like the shader, but I cannot use this shader in the nether. So I have to move. Hey, I've been trying to figure out what the symbol is next to your name, and I just now realized that it's the, like, paintbrush symbol because I marked you as one of the artists for the channel because you're the creator of Skyblock. But I kept thinking it was like some kind of G instead of the paintbrush. Thank you, love. So we'll get up here and do a couple of experiments. And hopefully don't get too many ghast spawn in our experiments. This leads us over to the jungle base that we've been working on. It's actually quite awesome. It has a couple of geodes, and it's a abandoned mine shaft, and there is an ancient city underneath of it, but we haven't quite found it exactly yet. And here is my frog light farm. Alright, and now we're back in the basalt deltas. I just put my bed out, right? And save my spawn point. I should have just grabbed that from the other one. All right. A 3x3 should be enough to see if magma cubes spawn, right? That's what I was going to grab. Who do I have on me? Yep, I have shiny. Okay. There we go. That was one too many. Oh well. But try to keep the gas from spawning in this experiment. And instead of jumping up and down a million times, I'm just going to cheat and do it this way. Because I have my silk touch and can break it and retrieve it. All right. Let's see. No, actually, we need to be over here. We're at that, getting smaller. So if I get to like 60, that should be. I usually put my bed away, so that was one reason why I was like, oh, I should do that. But then I also remembered I'm in the Nether and I don't want to do a scar. Why did I do that when I have it easier over here? I did it again. Particles. I take it that means I'm in the crimson biome. Mushrooms. Okay, that should be pretty good. If I bone meal these mushrooms, will they grow up into big mushrooms? Like here in the Nether? I don't want to try that. But I have more mushrooms back by my... Yes. I have a bunch of mushrooms over by the broken portals that I made to get all the frogs into my frog farm. Which I thought hurting cats was bad. Hurting frogs That's just ridiculous. I'm also really hoping them that's still going the right way. Oop, I see torches. Oh no. Y'all didn't tell me I'm about to starve. I was also kind of just curious about it being on top of the roof of the Nether, if it would affect it any. Okay, we have no Magma. And I'm pretty sure I went far enough away. All right. I mean, probably would. I think what I'm gonna do is actually put this on my hotbar. I think I'm gonna make a chest and unload one of these. Which one was it? There we go. And go see what we have over here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should make the platforms bigger before I go. I don't need to pull that out. I'm gonna have to build it up in a way to make sure we know where they came from, though. So I'm gonna put walls between them. Don't mind me. I'm just falling off the blocks. So how's your guys' weeks going? Filling this in too would help, like, make sure they don't just come and squash me when I come back as well. But I need more materials. Oh, I already had glass on me. Oh well. What kind of job searching are you looking for? I get that. I haven't been able to do tech stuff for a while. I always keep referring to hubby on that one, or deferring. I don't want the small guys to like mess up the experiment either. Oh, I've been trying to be a little bit more active on Twitch and finding some small community to get to know a bit more. And I've found a couple of good streamers that hopefully maybe one of them or a few of them will be on and we can raid out to them this evening. Some of them have been extensions and come from Short Zelda, which I learned about because of Trog, so been pretty cool. I learned about lurking, which I didn't really realize like that was a thing, and have been doing that somewhat too, like just turning it on and halfway listening, and then sometimes interacting, but at least just to get support the people and have them have the followers in the room. I did that the other night when we played a board game or card game, which if you guys ever play Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, it is brutal. Blood was drawn and ironically it was my blood and not hubby's. Hi, Red. Or Gabs. I think you like to be called Gabs, right? We are currently experimenting to see if a variety of odd blocks will actually allow magma cubes to spawn on them. Because there seems to be lack of information on the net about it. So I'm building these little platforms, and then I'm gonna run away and go see if I have some building blocks down in our mines to use just in case these don't work without having to run all the way back home. I am wanting to build a magma cream farm so that I can get enough magma cubes. Yes. So I always call the actual like creature, the magma, a magma cube, and my son always like gets mad at me for calling them magma cubes when it's the cube is the actual block. But he has yelled at me for enough time that now I second guess myself on what I'm talking about. But I want to build a gold farm with the magma blocks. So I don't really want to go digging for all the magma blocks. So I'm building a farm. As well as I kind of want to test this farm out and see if it would be viable to build in my skyblock world. How's your day been going, Gabs? It's also really weird moving back to like a normal world after playing Skyblock for so long. Like I have all these resources and I don't know what to do with myself. Mine's been going pretty good. Kind of overslept because time change week is always the worst. So we just kind of had a slow start to our day and appointments, and then now doing this. And I thank you for using me to help you relax. That came out wrong. Using my stream to help you relax. All right, let's run away. I didn't mean to do two. I wish I could like actually fly like into the portals and go through instead of just flying straight through them. That block of bedrock made me think it was ancient debris for a moment. So if you do exclamation mark shaders, it'll tell you what I'm using. Uh-oh. What just... Uh-oh. What'd I do? I cannot read that. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. I think I need to fix my room. And go look at my phone and see if I can read it that way. It's not showing. Whoever just followed me, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry that I am missing out on your name right now. But I greatly appreciate the follow. And I hope you hang around and enjoy the craziness that I'm sure will ensue at some point. Oh, duh. I don't know why I always try to look for things in the... I really did not want to use nether bricks, but it looks like that's going to be our thing. We don't have anything else lower in the mine, do we, babe? You can answer me verbally. You don't have to type it.
No, just the mine itself.
Okay. I'm a cube squishes.
You should have an ender chest down at the landing if you wanted to check for anything left spared in there.
I'm confused. I mean, I just ran down there and I don't have anything extra in my ender chest, but I ran down there and checked for stuff. Oh no, it's nighttime. I gotta sleep. So we have not completely, fully mob-proofed this area yet. And that's my kitty. That I don't remember what I named, but it was my first black cat. Ooh, bone blocks. I think that'll work. Or do I just go straight nether? Yeah, I really didn't want to use these, so we're gonna switch this out for bone blocks. Oh no! Both. What? I think you can do it if Bob's your uncle. Yes, Bob is my uncle. Well, I mean, technically he's my uncle-in-law, but yeah. Oh, another, okay. I wasn't sure if you were saying both, we could like fly through portals on both versions or what. I think I'm gonna do the netherrack and the bone blocks. So I finally got the update. Dat Girl Azalea, thank you for your follow. I greatly appreciate it. Now let's see if the realm is gonna let me back in. I might have to shut down my game and try again. Alright, I'm gonna, sometimes this thing doesn't want to be happy when it does that, so I'm gonna relaunch the game real quick. And if we can't get into the realm, I'll jump over into my Skylock and we can work on something there. Or we can go into the creative world that I was doing my scenescape. I'll probably let you guys decide. Excuse me. Alright. How are we looking over here? We are not looking good. That's what we're looking. Voila. Alright, everyone cross your fingers. Yay! Good job, everyone. It was either you guys did it or hubby did some voodoo magic in the background with the thing. You crossed your toes? Yep. Okay, it was totally you guys then. There has to be a better way. This is like my least favorite part of the game. it is trying to switch over inventory stuff when you're full. Alright, where was that netherrack at? See, babe, I told you not to cook it all up the other night. Smelt it. That's what I actually wanted. I wish you could eat and walk in this game. I mean, like, I do it in real life. Why can't I do it in the game? I mean, I might sometimes trip when I'm eating and walking in real life, but... Oh, we do have it! Hi, little guy! So it looks like we can use the at least the blue. Oh, that makes me happy. So, yeah. Now to tear it all down. And I do, if you guys have any suggestions or you know a better way, I am completely open to hearing things. I'm okay with the behind yous if I'm gonna die. Especially considering sometimes I can be oblivious to what's going on around me, especially when I get into major build mode. I feel like glass doesn't have a tool. Like, I feel like it should be the axe, but it doesn't do it as like any more faster than the pick does. But then again, at the same time, it makes sense. Like you technically are doing it as careful as you can so you don't break the glass. So have you guys, are any of you guys into Legos? I ask because I need another chest. My son and I got a Minecraft Lego set that was the Nether one, that had magma cubes in it, and the way they designed it so that the magma cubes would actually like bounce the way they bounce was like dead on, and it was so awesome. I'll have to like take a video of it and post it on my social media or something. Which, speaking of, if you want to follow me on my social medias, you can do !social, and it'll bring up the link tree for my social media accounts. And yes, Hydro, Legos. I'm a nerd. I play with blocks in games and in real life. If you want to tell me what kind of sets you have, I'm all ears. Well, technically right now I'm eyeballs, but go for it. I also don't always pronunciate very well, so I might have said I was talking too fast. I didn't need all of this glass for the actual build, I would just leave it. But I actually do need it. La-di-da-di-da. So I have a feeling that Hydra is writing as a book right now. Just completely fine, because I feel like if I put down the list of all the sets that we had, it would be a pretty thick book as well. Because we have a lot of the Minecraft sets. We have a lot of the sets that my husband had when he was growing up. We have a couple of Marvel sets. We have a lot of the Lego Mario thing that came out recently. I wish I had a hoe. Wait, I have a hoe. I have a hoe in my ender chest. And there's glass laying on the floor. So I need to be more careful. Where am I going? There's no landmarks up here. I don't know where I am. Oh, that's so much better. Why can't the glass go like this? This is where I need like a time-lapse feature for the stream. Thank you, Gabs, for supporting me the way you can. Aw. Luckily, I did bring more glass than I needed. Do I have silk touch on this thing? Oh, I didn't mean to pick it up. Oh, I have silk touch. So that should have not broken the glass. I feel like that might be moving faster. I don't know. Anyone got a stopwatch ready? Time this. Alright, I'm going to pick these things up, and then I'm going to look at this list. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that you mentioning the Harry Potter stuff. I have the Book of Monsters too. So, wrong button. I honestly feel like this is working faster. I think hubby got it for me for Christmas or my birthday or something like that. And then, of course, the kid tried to steal it. Little man keeps trying to steal my warden stuffy, and I've told him. He's like, I don't want to steal it. I just want to sleep with it for the night. And I'm like, when you survive the warden, then you can borrow it. We'll see when that happens. Hey, I earned that thing. So, hubby and I were down in the deep dark, and we were collecting skulk and accidentally set off our last shrieker. And he ran one way, I ran the other way. My way ended up being a dead end. And I ended up finding this little corner, and I sat there for 30 minutes having anxiety, like real life anxiety, watching the subtitles, waiting for the warden to despawn. And I actually was able to wait him out, and I survived the warden. And so since he left me, he had to buy me a warden stuffy. So that is another reason why I'm like, no, when you survive the warden, you can borrow it. Like, he doesn't even have to defeat it. Just survive it. You can go hide in a hole like I did. And I also had like 2 zombies come like right towards the end too. And I'm like, if you guys give me away, I swear. I also, so the chicken that was got, and to make sure that I didn't chicken out of my stream on Sunday, it has been decided that its name is Hey Hey. And little man and I went to Target the other day to get a couple of other things, and he found the toucan that is from Minecraft Legends behind some of the other merchandise as we were walking to the registers, and he's like, Mom, we have to get it. And I'm like, do you have your money? And he's like, no. And he won't put it down. And I'm like, so we're standing because the lines were long, and we're waiting for the self-checkout because even the other cashiers were busy. And I'm like, okay, when we get up here, you got to hand it to the lady so that it gets put back where it actually belongs. And while we were standing there, I looked up to see how many reward dollars I had, and I had enough to get it. So we ended up getting it because he was also, rewind a bit. He was like, I don't want it for me, I want it for you, so that your chicken will have a friend. So I now have Burb up on the computer with Hey Hey. So, yay, kids. Gotta love them. And I do really love mine. Alright, I'm gonna stop being the gushy mom and build this thing. Actually, that doesn't. Where'd I put it? I didn't put it out. That's why I can't find it. Okay, is it me or does the sound that this music is making sound like the techno version of The Wandering Trader? Because I don't think there's a Wandering Trader here with me. Like right then. Ugh, losing my mind. Alright. I want to make sure that this thing is going to be all in here. I don't know that, like, it is the Wandering Trader song as in the same way that we have the frog song on Trog's stream. Alright, that is... No, wait. I'm looking at the wrong one, ain't I? Yep, I was. Okay. It also might just be like weird sounding things happening in my ears, for lack of better words. Alright, let's check this. Yeah, that should be fine, and then I know we need to go out here a good bit. And it should be fine. Alright. Why are we at? Okay. Math is hard. What are we at? 128. See, I'm doing exactly what I tell my son to do, is write down my math. I'm also saying this because I told him we would watch this VOD back, so he can know that I'm actually doing my math and writing it down. He is doing 4th grade stuff. Yeah, he's getting to the point of doing math that you can't really do in your head. Like, you have to write it down. Like we've been doing exponents, and I even struggle with exponents, and I'm like, no, you have to write it down, kid. I need to play some elevator music going up. This one does seem to have some nice things. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit and jam to it. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Guess we're going to go this route real quick. Yay! I didn't make any of the chests that I need. Like, I get the principle of it. I can't do it in my head. Like, but even hubby has agreed that, like, he can't do them in his head either. He just has them memorized. Okay, that's one chest. 2, 3, 4, 5. Duh, I should have just timed. See, this is why I'm over here counting on my fingers. Doing math the hard way. I did, for his speech, we were working on some would you rathers to get him to work on his R's and his TH's. And one of them was, would you rather have 3 extra fingers or 3 extra toes, I think it was, or something like that. And he's like, neither. I would rather have neither, because then it would mess me up counting, which I thought was totally cute. Nope, let's not fall off. It's gonna be one of those days. I didn't bring the hoppers that I need. I brought the supplies to make the hoppers. I just didn't grab them and make them before coming up here. Like, my brain loves to play with numbers, but then as soon as, like, I have to, like, do it for a reason, it gets all of the numbers jumbled up and messed up. Here's one of those. Oh, I need that. Okay. I need you soon. You know, I should honestly just pick up these things and take them with me, because I'm gonna need all of this stuff once I get up there. Let's see. Go ahead and trade out some of this stuff and leave it down here. I don't trust the red, so we're not going to use the red. The blue had a cube on it, so we'll use it. I'm starting to worry that I didn't bring enough to make the chest that I need. Oh, well, we're gonna find out. Ah, one of these days I'm gonna get the right button on this the first time. Yay! Oh, I brought just enough, but I had that extra one, so we are good. Yay! I don't know what I'm doing. I think that's enough. Oh, so close. Yay. Hi, hi, hi. All right. Gotta get rid of one more thing. Actually, the lava buckets can go in there. It's gonna be a bit before I need the lava buckets. Got everything right? Yep. All right. Where's my tall tower? I'm gonna take this time to hydrate because I'm going up. Might as well fill up on some water too. Sorry about that. Hydra, did you actually log in and start working on your storage stuff? What you mean? What do you mean I can't do that? That's interesting. 3, 4, 5. Hi, Rogue. How are you doing this evening? Oh no. And then I go and do it again. it's really pretty. Sorry. I forgot to check that with this shader. Okay, where's my paper? Look at my design. That's not my design. Actually, the design I'm using is by Fiery Godzilla MC, I believe. I found it on Minecraft. On YouTube. This is Minecraft. Ay, ay, ay. Now my design's in my way of my keys. I guess when I should say, when I say my design, I am referring to the drawing that I did of it today just to be honestly a little silly and break out some of the drafting skills I learned in high school and for a couple of quarters in college. But it was also fun too. There was definitely some points where the rust really had to be kicked off. Ugh. Ah, dagnabbit, I forgot to grab the fences that I was going to put on this thing that was not in the original design. It's been kind of slow because we had to do an experiment to find out if magma blocks would spawn on either honeycomb or warped wart or nether wart. And then I also went and tried to find materials that in a couple of our other places that might work just in case they weren't. And we found that it does work on the warped one. So I'm gonna do that in bone blocks at this point. All right. I'm also kind of just using what we had. In our storehouse. So this is going to be interesting, just to say the least. And yeah, my torches heading back home do look like run lights, which is even more ironic when you use your elytra to go back and forth between the two places. I don't know what color I'm doing. I'm getting myself confused. Sure, that works. blue shulker box was blending in with the warped wart. And that is one reason why I wanted to use the things that I'm using, is because we have so much of the wart and there's not a lot of uses for it. And it just builds up. Like, I have so much of it in my skyblock world and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. But I messed up. You don't go there. At least I messed up, and it's not that I'd miscounted and have to run home for another. Because, dagnabbit. If I had to run home for another trapdoor, we were gonna just get a birch trapdoor. I was just gonna have this one be off. Ooh, ow! Whacking my hand on things on the desk. So how is everyone coming with dealing with the fact that the time changed this weekend? 'Cause I know I have been struggling with it hard. And I will probably not get back onto my usual rhythm until the sun starts being out when it was originally out before the time changed. Did I say bone meal instead of bone block? It doesn't surprise me if that is what I did. I'm also realizing I should have just used the glass. Alright, here comes the really, really fun part. Oh man. Figuring out how to get up there without leaving spawn blocks. Alright, fine. Yep. It's math time again. Oh, excuse me. I have my elytra. I can just get down with my elytra. Okay. I'm playing too much Skyblock where I don't have an elytra. And I really have to think about not falling into the void. That, and I have to really think about a different way of building this than the way they did in the tutorial, because the way they built it in the tutorial pretty much 100% guarantees that you're going to get a gas to spawn at some point during the process. So I would like to avoid that. I'm also realizing I just left my one chest or shulker box over there. Ooh, let's not fall down there, please. Hi, perfect shot. The perfect shot 3. Thank you for the follow. I hope you are enjoying the stream. Hello. I believe you have been in one of the streams that I have been lurking, well, not fully lurking, but checking out recently. Is that correct? Am I recognizing your name? The round and round we go. Yes, okay. Yeah, I was thinking it was one of those 3, if not all 3 of them, so that makes sense. Thank you for coming and checking me out. I appreciate it. Right now we are doing the round and round we go, making a magma cream farm so that I can get enough magma cubes or magma blocks to build a gold farm for our realm. And our realm is just it's, oh, thank you. Our realm is my boyfriend, his wife, my husband, and 2 of our friends. But I tend to be the only one that plays on it on any regular consistency. Everyone else tends to come and go a lot. So but the big thing of why I'm doing this is one of the main mega builds that we are working on is a black wizard tower for my husband, to be my husband's house. and we need a lot of blackstone. And I really don't want to go digging for it. And I like building farms, and I wanted to test out this farm for my Skyblock world too. So I'm here, which is funny because that's like the second time I've mentioned that I didn't want to go digging for something. And there's moments when I'm playing Skyblock that I actually do kind of miss, like, just being able to go down into the mines and dig for a little while and do that kind of mindless dig. But here I am being like, I don't want to do it. Which is just interesting that this is the place I would do it, and I'm not taking that opportunity. Oh no, I hate it when I do that. So I'm not 100% sure whether or not I just didn't set it up right or what's going on, but I haven't seen my question of the day pop up. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all what it is and look forward to hearing you guys' responses. If you could have a superpower between telekinesis, which is to be able to move things with your mind, or be telepathic, which is to hear other people's thoughts, which one would you choose? Would really like to hear some of your guys' responses before I give away mine. So I'm gonna do a couple more rows, give you guys a little bit of a chance to send me it, and see where we are. Where are we at? Okay. 28 more to go. The question is, would you rather be telekinesis, which is move things with your minds, or telepathic, which is hear people's thoughts? I can definitely see that. Love, yeah. I will comment more on that in a moment. Yeah, that's perfect shot. That's pretty much exactly my thing is like I don't want to I would choose telekinesis because I think it'd be cool to like just be able to move things and not have to get up, and I don't want to hear what people are like, because I mean, I admit there are times where I think stuff and it's just like a vent and I need to just kind of shake it off. And like if someone listened in like at that wrong time, that wouldn't be cool. And what if I tune in on somebody at that just wrong time? And so that's my thoughts. All right, I'm gonna pause for a second and read Hydra's. Yeah, pretty much agree with yours too. Yeah, I that's, yeah, very much like, I think that's kind of what I was saying of like it being invasive. I just didn't have the word. Why did I just like move to the corner before I started placing things? I also realized I could go up just a little bit more. It would be going faster. Yeah. Mine do too. I literally, so I have some health things going on that we're still trying to figure out, like, what's causing them. And so today I was like shaking, and I was like, am I shaking because I'm having anxiety, or am I shaking, or do I have anxiety that's causing me to shake? And so I'm literally sitting there as we're getting ready to leave for my son's appointment, like saying over and over to myself, I am safe, I am safe, I am safe. Just trying to like get my system to settle down. And I'm like whispering it to myself, and my son's like, I hear you. I'm like, yes, I know. And I'm doing positive self-speak, telling myself that I'm safe. It's okay for you to hear me do it. I know. Ooh, that was weird. That looked like I like jumped into the block. Actually, when I get done with this row, I want to check my resource packs, because I don't know if I have something on. You can call me Wolf or Buttercup, whichever one. I do prefer Wolf a little bit more, but I know that there's a lot of wolves out there, so I'm people I'm really close with do call me Wolfie, so yeah. What was I doing? I was gonna check my resource packs. Well, then I can be Wolf. I'm okay with that. Okay. Alright, I do not have those glass ones on. Okay, good. Just the way the glass was acting confused me for a little bit. Okay, where are we at? 13 more to go. The runway lights are getting dimmer and dimmer. I did it again. I'm gonna blame Hydra for that one. So I've been wanting to do like YouTube stuff and whatnot for a while, and I really do like building in Minecraft. I pick on my son about his hyper focus on it, but at the same time I have my own. I will literally be in bed, supposed to be sleeping, thinking about builds. And I had a realization one day, like when I was in high school, I wanted to be an architect. and I let my dad talk me out of it and go into civil engineering instead, because it would make more money and it'd be more stable. But it wasn't what I wanted at all, and I almost failed out of college the first quarter because it just wasn't what I was interested in. I was more interested in the art of it than the structural part of it. And admittedly, a little part of almost failing out too was being exposed to World of Warcraft and playing that too much and not going to class. But it's also it wasn't the part of what I wanted to do. But because I did so poorly that first quarter, it dropped my GPA so low that I couldn't get into the art school. So I went into architecture technologies, I think it was called, which was almost there, but it still was not quite right of what I wanted to do. And I ended up ultimately getting a degree in sociology, which I love, and I have used it many times working with a variety of groups of people and supporting them. But I still love the art of architecture and buildings and building things. And I've realized that this is my outlet for it. It's kind of this is where I'm at. And it's been so with my ADHD, it can be very frustrating because it feels like I can do something for the maximum of 18 months before I lose interest in it. And even then, that 18 months is usually I have already lost interest in it and have been trying to push myself into keeping interest in whatever it is that I'm doing. And I've been playing this game for well over 18 months, and I think that one of the things that is great about it is there's so many different facets of it that when I get bored with one, I don't have to give up the game altogether. I can just move to something else. Like I was getting overwhelmed in the realm with all of the mega projects that we had bit off. And I came across Gemini's Tay's, well, I was already on Gemini Tay's stuff, but she did her Skyblock, started doing her Skyblock series and listed Dr. Trog's map, and I got really into that and really involved in that community, and it has just revived me again, and yeah. Yeah, we bit off a huge, we were doing a, we wanted to build a storage room for all of the items in the game, and it'd be an auto sorter. And yeah, we bit off more than we could chew, and it's also, I can be very particular about organizing things to the point that, like, I printed off little tags for every item in the game so that I could lay them out on a table to organize the order of which we would store everything. We haven't gotten to the point of cutting all those pieces out yet. Because I think that was the point where I realized I was getting getting a little bit too overwhelmed with it and needed to step back for a moment. I really hope I have brought enough extra glass that I can do these corners. What build were you working on that you got burnt out on? Perfect. And that's another thing too. It's like we built it out the first level of it, and I don't, and I might get something thrown at me for saying this. I'm not 100% sure I actually do love the walls and the floor and the ceiling together, and I think that's another thing too. It's like I haven't wanted to tell hubby, who helped me so much in getting that going, that I want to change part of it. Because we did the floor and the ceiling like really dark with the skulk and everything, and then we did oak and mangrove for the walls, and it looks really cool, but at the same time I don't know if it truly does go together. I can see that. I actually got to the point where I stopped paying attention to all of the updates things because brain. I lost it. My brain completely stopped. I stopped paying attention to all the update stuff because it was just like, when are we gonna get it? When are we gonna get it? Not yet. So. Gas need 4 or 5 blocks to spawn. Oops. I didn't do you where I wanted you to go. There we go. This makes me nervous. I'm gonna go ahead and do these here too. Oh no. Yay, honey. No worries. Take care of what you need to take care of. And I'll be here. I think I've got about a half an hour longer before the little man needs to be picked up, so. Now let's see if I can actually get myself back up here. Yay, honey blocks keeping me from... Oop, nope. I missed. I'm confused. Where am I? Ooh. Ow. But did you die? Alright. Let's see. Ugh. Thank you, love. Ah. Okay, so we have that. We need to go... Aw, crap. Did I do what I... Dagnabbit. Where's my paperwork? No! Oh, Oh, lovely. Alright. Well, good news is I have the start of some of the stuff I need to do done. Alright. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but that's one's already there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. You'll figure it out. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Yeah. 2, 2. 1. 2, 2. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this should be a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. This is a 1, which means this should be a 2. Should be a 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And I guess I just was not out far enough. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1. No, wait. That's the 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that's where we should be. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2. 1. 1. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. How'd I mess it up this time? So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2. Gotta love when the game plays that really creepy sound when you're out here all by yourself. I think every time that happens, I turn around and I'm like, what's going on? Who's behind me? Okay, that doesn't make sense because that should be there. Grr. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I just have this extra one here somehow. I don't know. It's close enough. Though I am going to get across here and I'm going to fly down real quick and pick up that glass because I know I need it. Wait, how did I get this high? I thought... Huh. Did I really just mess this up? I did really just mess this up. Alright. So I'm gonna go down and pick up that glass real quick and then try to fix this. And hopefully that was a gas down below the ceiling and not just spawning up there because I messed things up. All right. Actually, I think I am going to go ahead and call it. It's getting pretty close to when little man needs to leave and we need to get dinner. And admittedly, I really need a bio break. So I thank you guys a lot for joining me tonight. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll be back tomorrow night. And I haven't made up my mind whether or not I'll be in my Skyblock world or working on this project some more. So I hope you guys are able to join me, and I'll see you guys soon. Bunny ear kisses, and we will see who we can raid out to. I have Impulse or Rendog. If you guys know any smaller streamer that you can suggest, I can raid out to them. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna go with Impulse. So I will real quick play a little bit of a outro song a bit to delay till I get this person from perfect. I also realized that my music stopped at some point, and I apologize for that. Minecraft Melly. Hey! Actually, they have been showing up on my thing, and I've been wanting to actually check them out, so this is perfect. Alright. So, let's go with Wolfie is raiding with the tea and cups. Alright, let's do this for the raid message. And we'll go ahead and head over there.
You had a reasonably active group there, at least for a while.